Well, ultimately what the cross-country test is, the horse's trust in you, because obviously they don't know what's on the other side of the jump. We do, and so they've got to have faith in you. And I'm a big believer in letting them trot into water a lot. Like the last thing you want is a horse to have a mistake in water, because that's one thing that's a bit hard to get them over. So, trotting them into water, making it pretty simple, I think is a good thing. There comes a time when you need to test your horse. Before you go to an event, you probably need to be able to canter in without him trotting into it first. But, ditches, the horse does need to learn that not to look down and not to hesitate at a ditch. I tend to, with ditches, school them at home a little bit different to how you'd ride them. I do trot over ditches a lot, just so the horse learns that, to stay in front of your leg even at a slow pace. Now, usually on course in competition, you'd ride them pretty aggressively, but probably doing a bit of both. So trotting in, letting the horse see it easily for a few times until they get confident, but then you do have to test them as well.
I think what you're saying is, in a competition, when you approach the water jump, if you feel like your horse is going to hesitate, it's become popular at the lower levels to trot through the water jump first and then reapproach, because time at the lower levels is not usually, it's more like you're going to get speed faults at the novice level.
Well, that's not really what we should be doing.
That's not the intent of the sport. The intent of the sport is to go to a competition and compare yourself against the test and against your other competitors. I do believe that, because I've watched this technique with a lot of success, if a horse comes to a water jump and he stops, say it's a roll top into water or something like that, if then you go in the water and trot where the horse is landing and he gets to have that experience, you're already out of the competition. You're not going to get a prize. Then to reapproach, you have a really good chance of that horse jumping in for you. And I don't mind that, because, personally, I don't mind that because you've taken yourself out of the competition. It's taken a lot of time to trot through that water jump. And you've got the 20, so you've got 20 plus time faults. You're not getting a prize, but it sure would be beneficial for the horse to get in that water jump and not have a second stop. But I don't believe in doing it on your first approach. That's not the intent of the sport.